Okay, youth intake. Let's see the next batch of French stars then. Or not. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Hexagon Challenge here on Shaun Does FM. I hope you are doing well. Today it is the second leg of our first knockout round tie against Arsenal. We take a good lead back to the Parc des Princes and hopefully we can make our way through to the quarterfinals, and off the back of that we should be able to see who we will get in that round as well. So if you are looking forward to today, then please remember to go down below, leave a thumbs up on the video, and if you're new around here and enjoy what you see, also hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell on. It is greatly appreciated. But before we get into that and the highlights of the games we've played in between the Arsenal games, we have had our youth intake. We've only signed a few of them because it wasn't a great one, it has to be said, albeit like PSG quality, these players are actually going to be pretty good, even if they only do have 3.5 star potentials. I mean, you're not going to get an Mbappe potential player every year, I suppose, so not a terrible one, but not a great one either. The first player that was signed out of that youth intake, Yassine Pages. He is a 15-year-old goalkeeper, decent enough stats, bit of potential, and he played fairly well in the trial game where the youth candidates actually beat the under-19. So it isn't a terrible youth intake as I see it. It just might mean that our current lot of under-19s aren't that great because when we got here, they didn't look strong. So we've bulked them up ever so slightly. But he's the first player that we've brought in, Yassine Pages, so a young goalkeeper coming through the club. The next player that we signed was Antonio Diaz, a left winger. This guy got a penalty in the game, I believe. Only got 2.5 star potential, but obviously showed enough for our scouts to suggest that we sign him. Ludovic Neff is another player that we signed. He is a central defender. His heading and jumping reach not great, but he is 1.89 m, so hopefully that stuff does improve. But he is the pick of our guys with 3.5 star potential. Looks like he could become something decent. And the last player we signed from this youth intake was Hamza Gilassi. He has 4-star potential, so in fact he's the real pick. I didn't realise one of our guys had 4-star potential, so he could actually be a exceptionally good player for us in the future. He's already got some pretty good stats in there as well, a couple of greens, so he could be a good player. So maybe I'm underselling how good this youth intake is, but on the whole, there wasn't a lot of players that we signed up. There was a New Zealander who looked half okay, but I can't justify signing him just because of his nationality here at PSG. So we brought 4 new youngsters into the team. Whether they're going to come through the club while we're still here is a different story, because that will depend on how we get on in the Champions League over the next few years. And if we don't win it after a few years, I probably won't be at the club. But we will now crack into some highlights since yesterday's Arsenal game, where we did beat them 4-1. If you did not check out that episode, I will leave a link in the top right corner. But off the back of that, first up it was Lille in Ligue 1. Put out the first choice team here as we had that Coup de France semi-final for the rotation off the back of that. A little bit of a quick backup, but we did pick up a nice 2-0 win. Kylian Mbappe kept up a wonderful run of form. He got the opener here. Long ball from Augusto. Found Mbappe. Took it around the keeper somewhat and buried that past his near post to put us 1-0 up after 11 minutes. And then later on in the game, at the 64-minute mark, one Gomez made his way on the field. In for Mariba. Squares that up for João Felix in front of goal. A few bodies in the way of the goalkeeper was able to take advantage of that, put that in the bottom left corner. And we picked ourselves up a fairly routine and comfortable 2-0 win. Lille not really firing a shot, so not great ratings on their end, but a good win for us to keep our good form up in Ligue 1. Off the back of that, we went into the Coup de France semi-final against 2nd Division Strasbourg. A tough 2-1 win it was, a lot tougher than you would expect, albeit, as I said, it was our rotation team, but they put up a pretty good fight. Strasbourg starting off a lot better than we did in this game, and they opened the scoring of 40 with a funny pass. There was just an absolute mess there. Krastev somehow gets that past Mirkovic, very average attempt, and they were 1-0 up after about the 10th minute mark, but then we got a quick fire double just before half-time. Morello slowing one away at the near post there, and right off the back of that, it was Rodrigo Macedo who has done some pretty good work off the bench for us lately. Morello heading that on for him, and he slots that away at the near post as well. And that was the win. The second half was a little bit squeaky bum time, but we got the job done. albeit not very convincingly, but we are going to be in the Coup de France final. So that will be coming up in a few episodes' time, albeit what sort of team we put out for that game is going to be dependent on the games around that, depending on how well we're doing in the Champions League. And off the back of that, we had two more League R games. The first team took on Lens, very scrappy 1-0 win away from home here. Kylian Mbappe, the difference maker, right on the stroke of halftime. Morello slowing him through here, and he thumps this past the goalkeeper. Wonderful finish. Didn't really give him much of a chance, and that was the only goal. Tight game. We did dominate it thoroughly, but just that one chance that made the difference that was taken from Mbappe. Hadn't really a goal ruled out for offside, which looked extremely harsh. One of those ones where a player's offside in front of the shot. He wasn't really impeding the goalkeeper, but they ruled it out anyway. But in the end, we picked up the win, which is what matters. And we picked up another one off the back of that with the full strength team yet again. Montpellier 4-0 at home. And our set piece really came to the fore in this game. Vardiol with an early header just got past Ribeiro despite him getting a hand to it. We were 1-0 up, then another corner, but Todibo got on the end of it this time at the near post to make it 2-0. And right before half time, Mbappe another assist. Vardiol, wonderful header at the far post, and we were 3-0 up at half time. And then Mbappe, as I said, he continues his great form, adding to his 3 assists with a goal. Good long ball over the top from Aguirre, and he banks that into the back of the net, and we pick up a very nice 4-0 win. Probably a game where we did rely on set piece more than we usually do, but it was quite clear to see early that that was not the strength of Montpellier, so we took advantage of it and picked up the 3 points there. So what that means for Ligue 1 is we are now just getting a wee bit of a break on Marseille. They're still on the hunt, as are Monaco. They have definitely caught both us and Marseille up, but we're 4 points clear of Marseille, 6 points clear of Monaco. If we keep winning games, we're going to start putting the pressure on these guys, and we should continue to be winning games up until that Monaco game in the second to last match week. And by then, if these guys drop points, there is a chance that the title may already, hopefully on our end, be wrapped up, because then we can rest some legs should we still be in competition for the Champions League. But it's all looking pretty good here at Paris Saint-Germain at the moment. No injuries heading into today's game, so we're just going to crack into it. We've got a 4-1 lead going into this home league. Really, it's just about playing as we normally do and not having a big bottle job, and we should be getting through to the quarterfinals. And here are the team sheets for this game. We're at full strength, no injuries at all, as we said. So no excuses for us not to be going through here. Arsenal looking fairly similar, although they do have the likes of Malone suspended, so that centre-back partnership could be a bit weaker than what it was last time, but otherwise they are looking pretty similar. So hopefully we can pick up a similar type of result. And there is the Arsenal formation. They're not in a great run of form, it has to be said, but they're rolling out the same formation that we have. So interesting matchup, but yeah, hopefully we can get a similar result to last time, and we will definitely be going through to the next round if we can do that. Arsenal kicking off, playing right to left. 14 minutes gone, and we've got the first highlight. Free kick from Medina. It goes over the back, but Todibo tidies it up for us here, and we're in a good position early doors. Felix tries to square that, but it's blocked. Pops it over for Medina in a bit of space just inside the box. Intercepted there from Arsenal, and they might go on the counter here, so Arsenal could yet again get off to a fast start like they did last game through Damian but we turn the ball over there, although they get it back through Bukayo Saka up to Almada, and we intercept it again. Now it's Antonio Augusto. He makes his way infield, starts to drive forward over to Mariba. Long ball for Mbappe, good early chance. He tried to chip the keeper there, but straight at him. Arsenal roll it out, and still 0-0 after quarter of an hour. 31st minute, and Arsenal do have a corner. Almada to put it in the mixer, and Siusalescu claims this, and maybe, just maybe, as it looks like this highlight's going to continue, we can get something going on the counter. Nice long ball there for Antonio Augusto. Does just keep possession for us. Makes his way in field. Long ball over for Mbappe. One-on-one with the keeper. Buries it bottom right corner. He is in such good form as the French legend at the moment. And we go 1-0 up. And that makes things look ever so nicer for us. We've now got a 4-goal advantage. Those away goals, they are in a real spot of bother, albeit I suppose that goal doesn't mean a great deal in terms of the overall tie, because if they got 4 away goals anyway, it would level things up. But Nice to get a goal, and hopefully we can get a few more and really put these guys out of their misery, it feels like at the moment. Just a simple ball that caught the defence out, and we go 1-0 up. And that is half time. Very quiet highlight wise, only 2 of them worth noting, but we did get a goal from one of them through Kylian Mbappe. He had a decent chance in the other one too, chipped it straight at the goalkeeper, unfortunately. But we haven't dominated this game overly, but we've had shots on target and Arsenal haven't. So look, it's looking pretty good for us at the moment. It has to be said, 5-1 up on aggregate. Arsenal will need a big second half turnaround. I think we're just going to crack straight into the second half. 47th minute, a throw-in for PSG to start the second half off. We're playing right to left in this half, of course. Augusto, nice ball for them. Mbappe with a shot, but a very nice point-blank range. I thought from the goalkeeper, but it looks like it was Papetti who blocked that for Arsenal, according to the commentator. We now have a corner. Mbappe puts it in, and it is handball by Gvardiol. Good early chance there for us, though. It's still 1-0. Okay, 49 minutes gone here, and Matteo Ruggieri is down to a 6.4 rating, as is Aguirre for us. So we're going to make some changes here. We'll bring Rashid Sidra on for Aguirre, and for Ruggieri, of course, Juan Gomez. Hopefully these guys can show a bit more improvement than those guys were showing, and we'll crack on with the rest of the second half. 51st minute, Arsenal with a throw, and they give the ball straight to João Felix, though, so a good chance for us here on the counter. Mbappe on the ball. Back to Gomez, long ball. It is passed back to Bajic, clears it long, and we will get possession back, and the highlight continues. Gvardiol, long ball, straight at Bajic. So something might be brewing here. They boot it long, we hit it back, so we get a decent spell of possession here, although we give the ball away. Rodriguez, maybe it's going to be Arsenal on the attack here. He makes his way forward, back to Almada, and a poor pass. It's intercepted now. João Felix, long for Mbappe, and slots it away on the right-hand side, a goal, and we go 2-0 up. And surely now, if there was any doubt after the first leg, then it should be out of it now. We should be going through to the quarterfinals. Rodriguez, good little run back to Almada, but Gomez was able to snuff that out, so a good early touch from him. And Felix with a long ball up from Mbappe, just a ball over the top to take advantage of what was looking like a fairly fragile centre-back partnership from Arsenal. And we go 2-0 up, 6-1 on aggregate. Arsenal with a free kick here in the 55th minute. They take it short. Bit of 1-2 amongst each other, and it's now Busquets. Long ball, but Bakar cuts that, and Mbappe will try and get on the end of this. Can't, and it's Saka. Back to Almada, Busquets. And it feels like Arsenal now really just playing for pride here. They get it up to Borrell. He makes his way in field. Almada. Back to Borrell. Then coming forward here, Saka. Making his way towards the box. Inside the box, squares it for, who was that? Borrell. Save, and we somehow keep that away from aim, so a good chance there for Arsenal, but it remains 2-0. 67th minute, and we have a goal kick to PSG, and we get it up to Mariba. A few players on yellow cards here, so we've got them easing off tackles, but in this situation, I think we can afford to do that. But it's Mbappe now making his way forward into the box on the edge of that. There's a shot from a pretty tight angle. The keeper's forced into a save, keeps it out though, and it's still 2-0, 6-1 on aggregate. 77 minutes gone here. Augusto's got a red heart, so we will take him off. Having a good game, but we'll bring Jesus Morello on for him. Keep the legs fresh with 5-goal lead. No need to do anything silly with him. And we'll carry on. It's 2-0 up. 82nd minute, we've got a free kick here. Bakar takes it to Sidra and back to Tadibo. Bakar, long ball up to Mbappe. Cut out. And Saka back to Bajic. They get it out to Downs. And he looks to keep possession. Poor pass there, though. It just falls loose. And Bakar now puts one in the mixer. It's headed away. But Juan Gomez will keep possession for us. João Felix up for Mbappe. Oh, good save there from Bajic. Looked like he might be on for his hat-trick there, but keeps it out nicely, does the Arsenal goalkeeper. We'll get rid of this notification. Mbappe with the corner. Tadibo with the header. And Mbappe, 2 goals, 1 assist. Very similar Montpellier game. Corner, Tadibo, too much power on that header at the near post. And it's 3-0, 7-1 on aggregate with 7 to go. And it's all too easy for us here. Arsenal looking like a Europa League team with 5 to go. 92nd minute, and we are past the added referee's time. A bit of a messy stuff to end the game here. It looks like they clear at Arsenal, but it's all over. A very comfortable 7-1 win for us here. 3-0 on the day, 2 goals to Mbappe, and then a late assist from a corner to Tadibo, but a very good performance from us. And stat-wise, you have to say, we did deserve that. And on the whole, it was a pretty good performance. A little bit of a scare early in the first leg after going a goal down, but we bounced back well there to win that 4-1 yesterday. And pretty routine 3-0 here at the Parc des Princes. Arsenal not having a great game. Both legs, it would have to be said. David Ayala, one of their better players, so at least we know we can identify talent decently. Obviously, we tried to sign him at Monaco a few seasons ago, but yeah, good stuff from us, and we'll make our way into the quarterfinals. So no injuries out of that game, pretty routine, so we're quite happy with how that went. We get 9.5 million euros. Mbappe, a nice performance. Liverpool are keeping an eye on Antonio Augusto. Not on my watch, Liverpool. I've even sent Michael Edwards. That's a little bit intimidating, but hey, we should be able to keep hold of him. But yeah, we're looking very good. So what we're going to do is, I suppose when we come back next, it's actually going to be for the quarterfinal whenever that gets drawn. And yeah, the Coup de France final isn't until the end of April. So we don't know who we're playing yet. We might have to sort that out soon. But if you did enjoy today's video, taking on Arsenal, getting them out of Europe this season, then please do go down below, leave a thumbs up on the video. And if you are new to the channel and enjoyed what you saw, also remember to hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell on as well. We will actually check who's going to go in the pot for that. I suppose that's probably the smartest thing to do. So Porto ended up beating Leipzig 4-1 on aggregate. So that's a little bit of an upset. So that will be going through to the next round. So that, in theory, wouldn't be actually a bad draw for us if we got them. Man United just getting the job done over Bayern Munich on away goals. Juventus with a 4-0 second league win have gone past Barcelona very comfortably in the end, so that's good for them. We obviously got the job done fairly comfortably over Arsenal. AC Milan beating Villarreal, so that's interesting. They, of course, were a team in Villarreal who did give us some trouble in the group stage, so Milan could be a little bit tricky, but it's still back us to get the job done there. Liverpool over Inter. Liverpool would be tough. We'd like to avoid them if we can. Roma getting past Benfica, and Atletico Madrid just getting past Ajax, the second league, helping them out with a 1-0 win away from home. So, look, there's not many teams there who scare me, and to be fair, when you're at PSG, they can't afford to scare you, but we can get someone the likes of Porto, Milan, Roma, or even Atletico Madrid. I think the teams that we want to avoid are United, Juventus, and Liverpool. Hopefully we can do that. But yeah, we will see who we get. And thank you very much for watching. Keep on keeping on. Until I see you tomorrow, cheers. And that only leaves one thing, and that's the quarterfinal draw. Hello everyone, welcome to the Champions League quarterfinal draw. Congratulations on making it this far. So just to let you guys know what happens from here on out for the semi-finals, the top two ties, the winner of those two ties go into one semi-final, and the winner out of the bottom two ties go into the other semi-final. So good luck, and we wish you well. Okay, let's get this going. So tie number one, top half of the draw. Atletico Madrid from Spain will be taking on Juventus from Italy. The other top half tie, Roma taking on Porto. Bottom half, Liverpool against Manchester United, which leaves Milan of Italy against Paris Saint-Germain. So from there, it will be the winners of Atletico Madrid and Juventus will be taking on either Roma or Porto, and either Liverpool or Manchester United will be taking on Milan or Paris Saint-Germain in the semi-finals. Good luck, and we'll see you at the end of the competition, whoever wins it, yeah?